Switching now to our second midday forum, and joining us is Marcia Borcher with the Harold Lloyd home. And we're going to talk today about the passport program that's taking place here in our state. It ends September 30th. There's about 80 or so locations, and the Lloyd home is one of them. Tell us a little bit about it.
Oh, the Harold Lloyd home was purchased by the Lloyd family in 1890, and Harold Lloyd was born in 1893. And we have a lot of his memorabilia, and a lot of people don't even know who Harold Lloyd is, so we have to educate them.
Yeah, give us some history of
okay,
Harold.
Okay. He's really had a passion for acting at a very young age. At the age of 8, he was in Macbeth in Beatrice, Nebraska. And his father then worked later in Omaha, and he was in an accident, and he received $6,000 as a settlement.
Okay.
$3,000 went to the lawyer, and they got $3,000, and they flipped a coin whether to go to New York or California, and California won out. And so then they went to, he had some jobs about $3 a day acting as an extra, and then he just really fell in love and made some connections, and kind of the rest is history, I guess. He just became very popular. He was actually the highest paid actor between 1926 and 1942. And he made over $1,000 a week, and that was really big money for back then.
And what are some of the other shows that he's been in as well? Is this like also Green Acres and other shows kind of like that, or what are some of the shows?
His comedy, silent films.
Okay.
Yeah, silent films and comedy. That was his thing. Safety Last is the popular one. It's on my T-shirt. Safety Last.
There you go.
Everybody sees the man on the clock, and then they know who Harold Lloyd is. And he made over 400 films between in 4 years. No, it's 200 films in 4 years.
That's
so
a lot
he
of
made
movies.
A lot of movies.
He's
yes.
been busy.
Yeah, he's been very busy. Yes, and he did get into the talkies a little bit, but then his career just kind of waned. But
and as you kind of said, so there's a lot of memorabilia kind of throughout the house.
Oh, yes.
And where is his house located?
In Borcher, Nebraska. It's about an hour and 15 minutes from here. Just south, basically. And we show movies. We have a lot of movie collections, so people like to watch the movies, young and old. Even the teenagers like the Harold Lloyd movies, even though they're silent.
And now to come and do a tour of the house, how much does that cost?
$2 admission, so it's very reasonable.
There you go, very reasonable.
Yeah,
$2, a lot of people can afford the $2 for a great tour.
They can.
And also, let's talk a little bit about this passport program. Since this book came out, have you seen an influx in the number of people kind of coming to say, hey, I need to get that last and final stamp? How's it worked for you?
Oh, very great. We've had over 350 visitors.
Wow.
So that is great. Yeah, it's really improved our accessibility. And some people just come to get the stamp and leave, but we give them packets so that invite them to come back with things to do in our area. So I think they'll come back.
No, most certainly. And once again, there's more than 80 locations when it comes to the passport program. You still have until September 30th. Today's only like the 6th or so,
Oh,
so
yes.
you still
Plenty of
got
time.
many days to go and get your stamp. So far, 40 people have already been to all the locations, and because of that, they're going to be entered into a special drawing where there's going to be some really cool prizes. So if you haven't been to the Lloyd home and you need to get that stamp, feel free to do so. And thank you, Marcia, for joining us.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome for having me.
And we'll be right back with a recipe from the test kitchen. You're watching Channel 8 Eyewitness News Midday.